Speaking about a very important topic, and this topic is basically what is going to liberate you forever. I'm speaking about this particular thing because it's something that every single one of us goes through, and it's something that I've gone through personally, and I'm still going through it because it's an ever evolving cycle, right? And so it's something that we have to deal with. Our topic for today is going to be this is the reason why you are nervous, right? This is the reason why you are nervous. And a lot of us get nervous when we want to do something new. And I'll tell you why you are nervous, right? Now, it's a very important video, and I ask that you pay close attention to this because when you do whatever it is you are looking for, you'll be able to get it. Whatever it is that you want to do, you'll be able to do it simply because you have understood this particular thing that I'm going to speak about in this particular video. Now, this is the reason why you are nervous. Now, why do you think you're nervous? Now, when you think of the word nervous, what comes to my mind, the first thing that came to my mind is the nervous system, right? Now, you desire to become something, or you desire to do something, or you desire to become somebody, right? When you're nervous, it's not your mind that is nervous, particularly, it's your nervous system, right? It's your nervous system, and your nervous system is not used to it because your body is not used to it. This is why athletes train. They have the vision of who they want to be. They are playing this particular position. They would love to play in this wonderful way. But the only way they can do it is when they make their body to become accustomed to that image in their mind. What did I say? They make their body to become accustomed to that image that is in their mind. So the image that you have in your mind, you want to become this particular person, you want to keep acting out this particular thing, you have a particular reality you want to play out in this particular world. The only way you can do that is to make your body and your mind to become one. And the only way your body and your mind can become one is when you accustom yourself, or you train yourself, or you train your body to become one with that idea in your mind. And that's simply what it is. This is why athletes train. This is why actors rehearse. This is why sports stars train over and over and over again. This is why people practice certain things. Simply because unless they do it over and over and over again, unless they repeat those things over and over and over again, their body cannot get used to it. This is why if somebody goes on stage and is shaking and you start feeling uncomfortable because you know that that person was not comfortable in his role. And because the person isn't comfortable in his role, there's incongruency. So the person is maybe tweaking and is maybe acting in weird ways. That's what happened to me. That's what happened to me when I was a teacher, right? Last year, March, around this time, March, April last year, when I first started teaching mathematics, First of all, the topic that I brought out, I wasn't really confident in that particular topic. Secondly, it was my first time, preaching in a public, like speaking in a public place. So I just didn't know how to present myself. Thirdly, these are like my age mates. So it's like, how can you charm your age mates and then also teach them? So it was my first time, but then I just began to understand that I'm going to speak about what I love. And so I started speaking about these things to them. And then I added it together with the topic, because I was also teaching government and some other topics. So I'll add it together. Sometimes I'll pause, entertain them, make them laugh, come back to the topic, do it again, come back to the topic. And this was how I was able to, that was just me just being me. That's how I normally am. So I was able to accustom myself to that particular thing simply because I kept on doing it over and over and over again. So when you are nervous and you are shaking, that's a good thing, because the more you do that, the more you become congruent, the more you become confident, the more you have conviction towards that thing, and you no longer fear anymore. So in order for you to get that dream that you want to get, in order for you to live that life that you want to live, it is very important to understand this, because that is the only way that you can live that life. A lot of us in this journey, we just want to just sit down and then mentally conjure something. How the hell does that even work? You understand? Your breathing is an action. Blinking is an action. Walking is an action. Running is an action. You don't mentally run, bro. You move your body. And so, in whatever it is that you want, you have to be able to understand congruency. That's all for you guys today. If you guys would love to work with me, if you would love to work with me, since I emphasize repetition, and simply because of that, you should also emphasize it in your life. So I have offers for 3 months, 6 months, 9 months, and 12 months. And I repeat certain things to you to the point where you're programmed enough to act out that life that you want to act out. So it's a conscious programming. So you have a desire that you want, and then you consciously program yourself. because you have programmed yourself to live the life you're currently living. You can also reprogram yourself by being conscious, right? By being conscious of living that life that you want to live. So this is what I teach. This is what I will teach you when you're working with me for 3 months, 6 months, 9 months, and 12 months. These are the offers I have for you. So make sure that you have an idea of what it is that you want and allow your body and mind to become one. You can't just be in the realm of wishful thinking. You have to make there here, and you make there here by allowing your body to accept it, and then you move in line with that idea that you had in your mind. So it no longer becomes a wish. So that's why they say if wishes were horses, beggars were. I've forgotten how they say that crap, but like, you just have to understand that you have to make your body and your mind to become one. You have to allow congruency. You have to bring those things together. You have to bring that union. That is the secret of crucifixion and everything. And that's the reason why you're nervous. You're nervous because your body isn't used to it yet. But at first, when you start, you're going to be nervous, obviously, because you're human. You haven't gotten used to it yet. But the moment you get used to it, you're no longer nervous. It's a reaction. It's a normal thing for you. You understand? So understand this particular premise. This is off the dome. And so understand that you can change your life by making this simple change. Thank you for listening, and